Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a Jeep Grand Cherokee L Limited. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Large Miller Dodge Ram here in Provo for giving me some time with this Grand Cherokee. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a 3.6 liter V6 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 18 around town and then 25 on the highway. Power outputs are about 290 horsepower and about 260 pound-feet of torque. Before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, super boxy with the design. That's one of the things that I really like about the new Grand Cherokee. And then I love the new headlight design too, as well. Grille's all blacked out with this package, which looks really sharp. Got the fog lights down below. I think it's, the best looking iteration of the Grand Cherokee. Now our tire wheel setup is 265 by 50 by 20 in the front and over in the rear. You can see here again with the wheels completely blacked out. Got those nice little fender flares, Grand Cherokee badge there. And then notice the mirror cap and window trim's also blacked out. So you get this nice contrast with this one between the black and the silver. And this leads us to the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function, remote start. We got the opening for the hatch. Got the Jeep logo there on the back end. Pop that open. So popping into the rear, you can see there's a decent amount of storage space behind the third row. If you want more, you'd throw the third row down. And got more storage underneath here. That's funny, underneath there. And the third row is really easy to get down. You just basically latch the straps to help pull it up. But yeah, this is similar in size like a Dodge Durango. When you're all done, just press that, and that will lower the whole system back down. New taillight design is also pretty sharp looking, if you ask me. Got all of the badging there in the back, and that's the rest of the rear. And this leads us inside. So this is a limited package. So we've got nice soft touch here, nice trim that goes across, sunshade here for the rear passengers. You can see the coloration down below, pretty cool looking. Here are the seats, perforated all down the center. Now before we pop in, I'm gonna put this forward. So pretty easy to move that out of the way. The back seat is perforated, which is nice. I would reserve it for kids. You can fit a dog pack there, like the legroom's good enough, but space-wise, third rows in SUVs like this are always kind of best for kids. You got to go up to like a Wagoneer to get a more adult-friendly third row. Anyways, with the seat, pretty easy to get that back down, and got to push the seat back some. Legroom, it's pretty good. Got a storage pocket here in the back. We've got our own climate zone here in the rear, heated seats as well, some vents, which is all pretty nice. And then headroom back here throughout is good. And this leads us up front. So you can see again with the soft touch here, and then down below, we've got all of our window controls, mirror adjustments, memory seat function, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then here's the front seat, perforated all down the center. All of our adjustments there on the side, and then nice trim all over. Light controls as well, steering wheel, power adjustable. Taking a look at the steering wheel, nice trim all around. That silver trim, that's pretty fancy looking. Paddle shifters in the back as well as radio controls below those paddle shifters. Got our adaptive cruise control, controls for the center, and then I like the little trim there, it's nice looking. Anyways, stocks here in the back as well. Big digital gauge cluster here in the center, which you can use to see different bits of information on the car. You can also change whether it has the digital or analog format. And this is also where you'll get like a little drive mode animation. 360 camera system with this, so really sharp, good resolution. I think it's pretty cool looking. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, pretty decent response time. It does take a second for things to load up. Notice we have dual zone climate as well as heated and ventilated seats, which is all pretty easy to use. And you do have physical buttons for a lot of the functions down below for the climate, also for the radio controls as well. And then this little tab, kind of got a charging area inside, which is nice. And then we've got this for the drive mode select. That is to select gears. We've got more storage here, and then you have the double kind of center console setup. Nice trim here. And then again with the dash, it's all pretty nice looking. Camera rear view mirror. And then we've got a panoramic sunroof up top too. Now here's a quick look at the window sticker. Grand Cherokee L Limited. Total MSRP is $57,560. And let's see how it performs. Well, let us set off. Well, I guess visibility. Camera rear view mirror helps out quite a bit, especially in a 3-row SUV like this. Grand Cherokee Limited. It's a nice rig in terms of the options this has and everything. And you know, I feel like this new generation of Grand Cherokee, they did make it more expensive, which was, you know, sad. But I feel like it's also kind of underrated. Like, it's the best looking Grand Cherokee I think ever, and it's a nice vehicle with how it drives and just overall performance. I think the biggest, and maybe people disagree with me, but I think the biggest thing holding this back is actually the powertrain department. You've only got 2 powertrain options available: 3.6 liter V6, great engine, and then you got the 4xe. And well, let's just say the 4xe, it's been known to have a problem here or there. But when this first came out, you could also get the 5.7 Hemi. Now they've pretty much phased that out. And I think that that was actually, I don't know, you know, it's not the most economical engine, but it was what made this really cool with the setup. Having that 5.7 Hemi, I mean, like, for example, you could get a Trailhawk with the Hemi. It's a cool car. Again, this V6 has enough power. It's smooth with the 8-speed. But the Hemi really made it exciting and unique in the segment. That's the other thing. But I think you can still get the Hemi with the L's. I might be wrong for 25. I have to check the configurator with that. But regardless of that, wait for this very, very slow. Not a rocket ship by any means, but it moves. It gets up and moves. So overall, the Grand Cherokee L, it's a nice 3-row SUV. You know, you look at this, this is similar to, in price point, to like a Telluride loaded up, or a Palisade loaded up, or, you know, the new Mazda CX-90, the Toyota Grand Highlander. But it's a Jeep, right? It's got the Jeep stuff. It's got a great 4-wheel drive system, and it looks really good. I think I do like the boxier design of this. But yeah, overall, what do you guys think about the Grand Cherokee L? It's a cool car, but I think bring back the Hemi in all of the Grand Cherokees. I think that would be cool. And bring back the SRT. I think that would also be really cool to see in the Grand Cherokee. But that's all.